Opa, falei. Mais atrasado que ontem. Vamos jogar um pouco aí, né? Tentar ficar nenhum dia sem jogar. Tem mais tempo pra jogar aqui, né? Mais fácil de não acontecer igual aconteceu com. Esse aqui, o último foi. Aconteceu com Dragon Ball, né? Não dá tempo antes de sair da Plus. Tem que ser dia 15, mais cedo ainda que o Dragon Ball, que sai dia 19. Bom, aqui eu vou ter que gastar 20 conto, né, velho? Puta, isso é triste. Poderia ver o que acontece se eu não dormir, né? Mas, vamos lá, vamos. Vai ter nova área pra ir e tal. Tinha alguma coisa que eu queria fazer que o detetive não. Ah, tem uma porta aberta ali, cara. Será que é a varanda? Estranho isso aqui, né? Se é melhor aqui eu não consegui. E parece aquela mulher do começo aqui. Pô, foi tão pouco tempo que ela ficou ali que eu nem lembro qual que é a roupa dela. Opa. O que eu tinha falado antes, né? Mas acho que é por causa disso aqui, ó. Ali, ó. Interação no quarto dela. Eu poderia resolver por aqui, né? Os negócios não chegam lá, ó. Interação. Ah, não, mano, aqui eu tô embaixo, é praticamente já do Frit, cara. Aqui, ó. Embaixo do porto ali é fora. O que sobe aqui, né? Aqui não tem lugar pra subir, nem isso que é estranho.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Poderia tentar vir aqui, né? Agora. E é branco. Eu consigo colocar mais um de savoir-faire. Que é meu base, né? Deixa eu ver se eu consigo colocar mais. Aqui tem item pra comprar com isso também, eu acho. Ó, tirou esse, ganhei mais um, fico com 4. Aí. Não tem nenhum outro. Aqui tira também. Ah, não tem nenhum outro. Ó, 10, 20, 30 centavos aqui. Vamos lá, né? Vamos fazer aqui. Vamos dar o dinheiro pro cara lá. Perder 20 pontos aqui é triste, hein, mano. Tem que achar um lugar pra ficar, velho. vou dizer que os caras estão aqui ainda, né? O som quando eu chego aqui perto, cara, fabuloso. Nada mais de interação aqui. Algumas interações eu acho que só aparecem realmente quando tem a percepção, né? Opa, olha isso. Vamos lá, abrir esse negócio aí. Os velhos não estão mais aqui. É isso.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Para os trabalhadores portuários, uma janela até o teto. Galhos de espinheiro raspam o vidro como dedos ossudos. Eu não lembro disso aqui não. Porta misteriosa vista, mais um. Ainda não é a hora, menos 12. Então não tem como tirar. Ah, não sei que tirar 12 ali. Que é o 6-6, já que sempre vence. Vários olhos.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Percepção, visão, heróica 15. Não lembrava disso não. Oh, não! Nossa, cara. Tava vendo aqui.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Palhaçada, né?
The door is closed. Still nothing.
Aquela mulher deve ser por aqui o quarto dela, cara. Deve ser ela ali mesmo, cara. E essa daqui, essa porta aqui também. A porta não abre aqui dentro.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not.
Deixa eu ver, toda hora que eu vou dormir.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. Waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware, of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Now you've gone off the rails, baby. Now you're stuck sitting here by the tracks, admiring the wreck around you. You just can't help it, looking at yourself. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that? Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Put on your prettiest face for the masses.
Caramba, já. Oh. Ah, é, né? Se eu dormir, encho tudo, ainda bem que eu não enchi o bagulho. 7h30, era 7h15 que ia abrir lá, né? Sacolinha. Acho que fica aparecendo o dia, né? Tinha um lugar no ali, dia 3. 7h30, dia 3. Fecha o closet. Vamos achar o encatagueiro aqui.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the door is still. This door can.
Ah, tá ligado lá? Ah. Ixi.
Yes?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting...
Vou continuar vindo aqui. Opa! cara aqui.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's
Não é com
uniform
cara de
winces
cavalo.
as she notices you.
Mulher no uniforme de oficial do patrulha RCM. Mais 2 da RCM? Aí sim. Vai dar pra 4 contra 7 ali, tem umas armas.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Não quer falar comigo?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely not the cavalry. I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Homem com óculos de sol.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Tá com um retângulo lá. Branco também.
Okay,
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two, is making her uncomfortable.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months' worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Doze de split da corpse não tem.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? I don't know. A sad stack of shit next to someone far more proficient.
He didn't answer your question.
Autoridade começando a falar mais, eu precisava de 5 pontos, né?
No. Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Funciona.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Isso aqui é branca, mas não vai dar. Speed Corp não é uma coisa que eu não vou colocar, então vou tentar aqui. Não, tem que tirar um 10. 10 ruins.
Okay, why not? So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. You want something more?
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
Não tem animal, né? A gente não... Pássaros, talvez passando alguma coisa.
The police of animals, yes. Of course, you don't have to. You can talk about anything you want.
Watch out for yourself, Lou.
Ah, ele só ia voltar. Nossa, aí ferrou. Achei que ele ia falar alguma coisa do negócio, velho. Eu amo. Ah, não, é incluso. Recusa. Como é que tá aqui ainda?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck. Kuno does.
Mais perto pra noite. Oh. Eu vou ter que baixar um esquema. Um dos caras dá pra conversar.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Ah tá, nossa, não tava vendo. Ah, é aí que ia fazer o bagulho, pensei que era lá, mano, embaixo.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
O que eu faço aqui ainda? R$10, não ganha centavos agora. Ah, não. Não, que eu preciso de mais 20, né? Fazer aqui. Ah, 12. Lugar novo pra andar. Vamos agora. Aí, ó. Aí tem que seguir esse cara certinho. Opa. Forma boa, hein? Zoom de lógica também, cara. Que bagulho chato, mano. Zoom de empatia, zoom de lógica. Se fosse o contrário, cara. Difícil, hein? Os itens do jogo, né? Como que eu faço aqui? Olha o carro pra onde ele continuou. Olha aqueles lixos. Ele colocou a placa aqui por cima e caiu aqui. Mais 10 centavos. Parquinho que a gente vê lá no mapa. Opa! A mais esperta igreja em Santins. Tudo que você encontrou a choupana na costa. Do lado atrás a inscrição Small Church em Santins. Enquanto o lado B para frente contém a versão instrumental, que era uma boombox para tocar.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Ah, então, eu só não lembro o preço que é. caras?
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure. For cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house. Yes, and you picked it up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Ah, era lá com duas latinhas que eu peguei lá, entendi.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez.
Barraca de pescador, tipo um ovo quebrado aí, né? Nossa, tem uma parte ainda aqui. Pra ver onde é certinho a eclusa ali, né? Barraca de pescador tem que falar com a menina lá. A ponte ali, mas não dá pra ver a passagem certa. Não tá igualzinho. Não é antigo, né? Ih, olha lá o carro. Nossa, o carro parou aqui. Não, 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 não. Opa.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Uma hora ou duas, no máximo. Não. Ah.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Drama. Certo, precisa tirar 3 só. Subir uma melodia.
Yes, it does. Let me think about it.
Tirar 2 é sacanagem.
Tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
30 minutes.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Bombeiro, controle de animal.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about that speed racer?
But it could also be the number of a police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
Nossa, será que foi ele que fez isso? Não é possível.
Yes, your car is in the sea.
Nossa.
So we can start dealing with this.
Nossa, eu não pensei. Eu pensei nisso no momento, acho que não. Será que alguém pegou?
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
There were never any street racers. It was always you. You drove your car in the sea.
Oh, look.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Ele voltou como, né?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk. Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off. That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle.
Será que vai mostrar essa cena acontecendo aqui em algum momento?
Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real.
40
But in the long run, it still makes more
O
sense
anual
to
é
buy a new
média
machine
5 mil
and try
e
to
pouco.
refurbish this. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
Nossa.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn. Yes, let's go take a look.
Encontre o vândalo do tráfego, velho. Caralho. Olha as pegadas. Não tinha visto essas pegadas antes, não. A partir daqui, ó, parece. De combustível 11,62. Isso vai dar um aluguel já. Não é distintivo ali aparentemente, mas é uma identificação. E ali tem uma roupa. Casaco de comandante, distintivo assim. Casaco de comandante, velho. Tudo verde. Ó, finalmente, mais um de Split Corps, mais um de cálculo visual. O meu é do que mesmo? Resistência. Eu tenho que colocar um ponto de resistência. Amigos no negro, vou afiar. Só ver o negócio. Quase a mesma que os caras lá.
This is it, the scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it. Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Distintivo RCM LTN 2JF R DU DU IS. Pedaço grosso de acrílico cobrindo uma fina folha de papel com o nome do policial e a patente nela. Próxima escrita você vê um homem te encarando de volta, uma versão mais jovem de você, Já se desintegrando por dentro, mas ainda apresentava no lado de fora. O nome? O nome do policial é a patente.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of this.
Tarefa concluída. Rastreie seu distintivo. Não precisa mais usar o rádio. Pelo menos alguma coisa boa saiu disso tudo. O tenente olha para o distintivo em suas mãos. Examina o distintivo. Sério, examina o distintivo.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West.
Deixa eu olhar o maior chefe do bagulho de polícia lá. West.
You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Olha a foto, nome. Harrier. Harrier Du Bois. Patente. LT. LT também é tenente, né? LTN. 2. Já não lembro. LT, se eu não me engano, é tenente. Agora LTN, tenente alguma coisa, não sei. Série tal, 12. Nossa, 126205. 102 é pra ser o ano, né? Agora que é o dia, o mês aí. O ano no meio. Data de emissão, não, aqui que é a data. Vamos ver só a série. Data de emissão, 7 de novembro de 50, um ano antes. De 141.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
Uma foto antiga, uma velha no estilo novo.
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Harrier Dubois. It's you too. I'm going to call you Harry, since it's short for Harrier.
Dubois. Harry Dubois. Uma de Harry, olha lá. Abreviação de Harrier. Harry Dubois. Não aceite isso.
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Cara, vou aceitar. Harry Dubois.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Tenente duplo. Freighter. O N é, não sei lá, Tenente duplo Freighter.
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM, but
Abaixo de
still does
capitão.
field work. I am a lieutenant.
Ah, é maior patente, né? Esse que ainda faz trabalho de campo. Eu sou um tenente.
The title of Yefreitor is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice.
Ele rejeitou, recusou a promoção. Sua casa de capitão. Então era para ser um capitão. Só que daí duplo, ele recusou 2 vezes essa promoção. Capitão, tenente explica. Você recusou 2 vezes. Assim você é um duplo efreitor.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precincts, décomptage, might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect.
Então pode ser só a minha, no
And
caso.
sometimes
É
they just
obrigatório.
prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
É, pra continuar em campo.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to 2s.
Depois de se decompagando. Aqui. Existem várias notícias para alguém fazer isso. A patente acima da sua na decompagem, né? Você já pode estar tomando.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Königsberg.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
Mas ela pra estar capitão lá de boa.
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Nossa, superior dele.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
E agora? Aqui ele fala, tolera toda essa merda, né? Eu queria usar isso nessa. Então você não tolera, então você tolera toda essa merda porque somos a mesma patente? Não tem opção.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
That's just the serial number. Revachol,
Revachol,
Jamrock, Prison
Jamrock,
41, with
41.
some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Apenas para enfeitar. Revachol, Jamrock, 41. E ele o 126205, então é qualquer coisa.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
Alright.
But then again, it's a
Tem um monte de
legendary
casa lá
district
nele.
and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage
Roberts,
flash in your
Price,
forebrain.
Feuerbach, McCoy e Dimitri, Berdiaeva. Não, registro de contagem.
He knew all
Nome
those
da
men,
hierarquia.
although they're not from his station. They must be big. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of a police badge on which you see
As traças distintivas. Então, mas aí. Continua karaokê. Aqui tá acabando de segunda, hein? Karaokê ainda não dá, né? Aí que passar secreto ainda não dá. Quem for obrigação denunciando crime ainda não achei. Agora eu preciso. Agora dá pra falar com a Joyce lá, que tem distintivo. Vou colocar o permission, não dá pra saber. Bolha ainda não achei. A treta entre os dois distritos. Aparentemente havia uma treta entre o distrito 41 seu e o distrito 56 do Kim. Questione sobre isso quando a inspeção inicial do cadáver estiver terminada. Recente ainda, mais beleza a parede. Tá, vou tentar fazer isso aqui.
Yes? What about me? Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me?
Se eu quiser trabalhar nesse caso sozinho, vaza, você tá atrapalhando mexer.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of...
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the
What do you want to know?
Provavelmente qualquer coisa, qualquer coisa sobre isso, eu não consigo me lembrar de nada. Diria que este é um caso misterioso. Já que nós inspecionamos a cena, eu quero saber mais sobre essa impasse territorial que você mencionou aqui.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Aí ficou como se ele estivesse liderando a investigação lá, marcando no fichário no caso do... Colocou o nome dele, né? Como principal e eu como assistente.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of
Os dois agora
competitiveness.
trabalhando juntos.
On the contrary.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
The silence carries.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Ó. Formidável. Porque eu... Talvez no primeiro envio. Mais um de Roy mencionou suicídio. Caramba, 4 de lógica? Por quê? Eu tô com 4 de lógica. Sim, cara, tá com 6, cara. Guarda-roupa? Não, eu ganhava resistência. Por que eu tô com menos 1 de lógica? Nem tempo que eu usar essa roupa. Aqui da Speed Corps também mais cálculo visual. Ah, não tem nada que tira. Aqui dá menos 1 de lógica, mas eu já tava com isso, né? Eu tinha colocado inclusive um ponto de lógica por causa disso aqui. Não, mano. Por que eu tô com menos 1 de lógica? Ó, eu tenho 5 de intelecto. Tira 1 de lá, vai pra 4. Eu coloquei mais um ponto de intelecto. Ali, ó. Bônus de item menos 1? Qual item que tá dando menos 1? Ah, o óculos, eu esqueci de tirar. Ah, vou colocar uma resistência. Eu precisava colocar em compostura também. Kit de corpos e o que mesmo? Eu esqueci qual que é o outro que dá. Ah, cálculo visual. Tô com de vida embaçado. Mano, colocar de vida embaçado. Vou morrer aqui facinho. Isso aqui por enquanto. pezinho pequeno. A vaca borboleta. R$14. Esse cartão postal mostra uma floresta de chaminés liberando grossas nuvens de fumaça para um céu azul, sem nuvens. O tom da idade, a cor de dentes velhos, dá a ele um ar doentio. Escrito no verso uma a uma sentença repetida 2 vezes. Eu saí. Destinatário. Qual que foi outra coisa que eu peguei? Oh, mais 2 de drama. Ô, louco. Império Interior, 2 de drama? 2 de drama. Garota do teatro. Essa camisa por baixo que tá fora. Assim, eu tenho um bagulho positivo, né? Você tem certeza que vestir essa gravata é uma declaração? Você tem certeza que vestir essa gravata é uma declaração. Mas você não sabe ao certo qual tipo de declaração. 9 de drama, hein? Eu ia ver uma outra coisa que eu esqueci, né? Lembrei. Essa lanterna serve pra alguma coisa, velho. Até agora nada. Opa! Talvez aqui percepção ajudaria em alguma coisa. Minha percepção até que não tá ruim, né? Percepção tá 7. Quanto tá o pé interior? Tá 2. Não tem nada. Pessoas. Opa, merda.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Esse eu vou falar dessa história de novo. Opa. Só estou precisando, hein? Além disso. 10 em 10 centavos, tá indo. Moralista. A minha da eletroquímica, velho. Eu tiro o salvo-fé também, né? Porque as outras. Tira a velocidade de reação. A eletroquímica também. É só ela. Passa feita sob medida em marrom claro, moderada em todos os aspectos. Ela é absolutamente ordinária, em outras palavras, perfeita. Reino da consciência. Será que dá mais um pra quando eu estiver lá naquele negócio de espiritualidade, de conversão lá com o ancestral? Lá nas reflexões aqui. Reino da consciência. Nossa, vai que tá péssimo.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense? This is what wearing office trousers does to you.
Aquela média, por isso que funcionou. Vocês dão 5 aí pelo menos, e até quem dá uns 6. Tá quase subindo de nível também. Preciso colocar um de vida pra tirar esse casaco, pra ficar com 2 de vida. Ah, beleza, eu tenho Spirit Corps e um bagulho visual lá, colocar visual. E depois eu vou com postura. Só sair dali que tá ruim de enxergar, né? Agora. Puta merda! Entra aí, velho! Melhorou. Sai da neve. Meu Deus, difícil, hein? Tá, agora sim. Esqueci o nome do bagulho. Reino da consciência. Sei lá, mas vai que tem aqui. Pode estar meio estranho, né? Reino da consciência. Tá, não tá servindo de nada pra mim. Melhor do que ter um de eletroquímica lá. Então existe esse reino da consciência. Se eu achar, eu tento fazer, uso meu ponto nele. Viagem rápida desbloqueada. Não. Não sei como que é. Ah, tá aqui, ó. Viajar para Viramar Martinez. Tá, entendi. O que tem aqui dentro? Tem um lugar para arrombar ali. Beleza. Mais 10 aqui. Ó, lá tinha umas 45, ou seja, umas 55. Criança, preciso achar menino. Bagulho dos pescadores aqui. Não consigo passar. Livro Uma Cartilha para Crianças Pequenas, um livro didático para a primeira série do ensino fundamental. Na capa, um urso humanoide está empurrando um carrinho de mão cheio de letras. Ele não está fazendo um bom trabalho. A letra S está perigosamente pendurada no carrinho, enquanto o E caiu há muito tempo. As crianças devem prestar mais atenção. A E está lá atrás e vai estar caindo aqui. Vou ver isso aqui. Só passar o tempo. Não, calma. Tá bem trancado. Tô quase pegando 20 já. Ó, aquelas casas que tá meio construída, eu posso tentar dar um jeito de dormir em uma dessas, né? Não tem que gastar os 20 conto. Será que no momento vai dar pra pescar? Não preciso comer no jogo, né?
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it.
Ó, ganho de cálculo visual, passei aqui agora deu alguma coisa. Ah não, não coloquei não, tô sem a roupa. Opa! Será que eu vou usar pra minha casa aqui?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Huh? Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer. I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our...
You have a home, somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Eu ganhei aqui. Ah, acho que é a latinha. Não! Ó, tem essa casa aqui, tem mais uma coisinha. As pegadas. Alguém aqui deve me conhecer, né? Aqueles caras ali. Que não tem teto, senão... Nossa, mano! Sério que não dá pra passar ali? nunca falo. Deixa eu
Hey,
gravar.
tequila! Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Esperar o idiota de desgraça.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
We are saving the world. Please! Please don't call!
Não chame Abigail.
Don't call!
Dentro, tá.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me. It's you. You're Tequila Sunset. We've met before.
Olha lá,
Don't you remember?
sabia.
No, you sure don't.
Não, com certeza não.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came? Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth. Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer. And that it would be really
Aquela calça
fucked up
falava
if
um
you
negócio
shot
estranho na
yourself in the
descrição
head,
dela.
right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in. Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach, you revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come! So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, the time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things. Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Deixa eu ver um negócio, cara, aqui. 6h20.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on. I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone. No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother. Ours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Aqui eu queria saber a primeira, né, pra continuar naquela merda, a segunda. Aí aqui, sobre o caso.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Não Rosemary, velho.
Abigail.
Nossa, Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd
Eu fui
say
falar com a pessoa certa, pelo jeito, é o que fala mais, né? Os outros são meio zoados.
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show. Yeah, you seemed really mad about immigrants for some reason. I'd rather not get into the details. It was pretty low concept. You said being a cop was real boring and that there was no reason to talk about it. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temple, saying, boring, boring, boring.
Dá pra imaginar, velho.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront.
Ah, sim, então. Quase grande
That's
nível.
why I avoid mine at all costs.
Olha lá.
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum. It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little
Pacote
motivational
motivacional.
package. Booze. Did you already
Ih.
forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Não, muito. Não, entrega.
Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Tomara que eu não dê as duas, né?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know.
George Stover.
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane. "22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours. It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the keyring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly. Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key. I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office. I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best. Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired
não é
only the
possível, não. Aí
best,
tá de
he'd
brincadeira.
already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, so, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Nunca mais entrou no apartamento dele porque ele esqueceu a chave. Louco. Uma puta Doom Story.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen. The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off
Opa, e o
pretty
nível?
quickly. Before you know it,
Mais
you're
uma
wearing a
de 5 achou
shit-stained
full.
tracksuit and spending your days picking tear. Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
A lost jacket? Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
What? You've never seen 100%
não
liquor
era esse não.
before? Go on, feel that primo material. Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it. Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers, so you also have that to look forward to. And then there's the smell, but you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time. Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Ele roubou o bagulho.
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean,
A última vez você viu
maybe I was
uma
up
porra
on
do
the
negócio.
boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
Tá. Calçadão, praia, mercado de peixe abandonado.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it. My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
I know. It was fucking awesome. Until I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away. My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Fazendão.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a corker.
Don't call Abigail. And this is Abs.
Ah, dá
So
de
yeah,
psique,
that's
né?
basically
Tomar
us.
esse negócio aí.
We drink together.
Pegar esse pra usar.
I'm all ears, Tequila. What's in a name?
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail. Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. I was once a reasonably high net worth, so you don't want to just hear the same story again. Okay. Huh. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
Huh?
Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned.
Porra, vai tomar uma garrafa de vinho inteiro agora que é outra, hein? E eu perdi a minha pelo jeito, a minha ficou com 2 usos, né?
You too, tequilas.
Eu perdi mesmo a garrafa. Os 5 usos, cara. Ô, louco. Tinha 2 garrafas, né? Não pode ficar juntando assim no mesmo slot. Nada a ver.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail! Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Don't call Abigail!
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible. He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer. He waves his hand as if shooing you away, all the while murmuring something indecipherable.
There's no use in yelling at drunks. He's barely holding it together.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me! Abigail?
Esse cara já tava comigo de alguma forma? Não, né? Novo ponto de habilidade.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Aí é foda. E ele será na área jardineira que ela tava fazendo com essa luva então, né? Você que não dá cálculo visual? Ah, tinha ficado. Não, eu tava com. Já não tava com 6 cálculo visual? Eu ia ficar com 7?
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy? So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap.
300,
Very
as ideia.
cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Nossa. Garrafa 300. Um pacote de cigarros. 2 aqui tá mais barato que ainda. Com cerveja porreta. Tinha que falar que o bagulho é provisório, né, velho? Ah, então achamos outro que tem. Era física intelecto, achamos outro que tem. Ah, efeito de uso de substância. Perde moral, ganha motora mais psique. 15, velho. Já tem um aluguel lá.
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
Keep him talking.
This guy. Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I've got one
alguma
of
coisa
those
especial que você
scientific
compra e
ampoules
realmente
that
dá algum
helps
bônus
go.
muito bom.
Torpedo, they call it. It's
É
supposed
coisa
to
de
keep
jogo,
a
né?
man from taking a drink.
Não vai ser assim, não.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of hell. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers. It's like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Nossa, 98,7%.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Don't say it.
Não diga isso.
Yeah, be
Não
careful.
tenho.
It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Feels like someone set a
Lendário
mustard fire
fracasso.
ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not? So what do you want then?
Oh,
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard. You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
The hook? Where is it? I can't see it.
showzinho de merda.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people. Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed. Aye, it's what I said. Good, good, my man. Now what can I offer you? In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Ainda 7 horas. Vou falar com a outra ali.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Nossa.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Deixa eu só colocar um som carregando. Ah, então aquela casa que tá escrito um bagulho em cima é porque aconteceu isso. Um dos homens entraram em uma briga, um deles matou o outro, se trancou naquele depósito de lenha ali. Ele aponta para a construção atrás dela.
He was boarding. Needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black Hound. Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Opa.
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shop.
Pra não ficar muito perto aqui, é só quando tiver comendo alguma coisa, ficar saindo, tirar a câmera e depois eu volto a câmera. Não fica saindo ali. Quarto livre na Choupana, pra ver.
I won't charge you for it.
Opa.
Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village
Boa.
to the RCA.
Vai com o barco então, talvez. Onde que é? Dá pra ver. Vocês estão atrás dela. Espere.
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
Tá de boa. Eu tô no controle agora.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Você vai estar me esperando logo, né? Ixi, pior que vai. A gente só fica nessa parte só, Martinez, no jogo.
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. this is pretty much a known place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are. Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes, it's not hard to find.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox. An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr. Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double. What do you want with a lost jacket?
That's an excellent question, ma'am.
He probably pawned it for booze and then forgot about it. You know how drunk men are? Are you getting a reward for it at least? What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
In fact, he does.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
Informaçãozinha, né, velho? Vários lugares que ela falou aí e tal.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks the
Game da
stone.
Lillian.
He can't be more than 5 years old.
Caraca, né?
The other one looks indistinguishable.
Outro gêmeo da Lillian.
He
É
watches his
foda.
brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Little game.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
São melhores que a outra lá do outro lado, né?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches. The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone.
Lá com a outra. E o outro, né?
Hi, officer.
Eliane, pescadora.
Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Vixe.
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore. Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. maybe I can help you find someone else. Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Remarkable. That one already lost everything else, and now his jacket too. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old doom spiral. Upper management to the core.
That's odd. Is she actually impressed?
Johnny jaqueta. Puxado com roubado.
How sweet of you. It really is. I check around the abandoned fish market on the boardwalk. Drunks are inexplicably drawn to markets. Might be why they have such trouble staying in business.
A phenomenon that the spectral hand theory of the market fails to account for.
If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to start looking as any. Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Fazendo ideia.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch. Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Lá vem como está.
Guns are expensive and fragile, I think. Besides, I got kids, can't have guns around them, and sometimes a sharp blade is enough to keep folks at bay. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
As ideias.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous. No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. It would put me in an early grave. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying. Gone.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles. Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. Buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
15 é foda. 15 é foda até no drama meu que é 9. Nossa senhora. Sugestão. 3%. Menos 1. Presença de Kim torna isso embaraçoso. Calma aí. Ela precisa ir a um encontro com outro bêbado urgentemente. Não conhece um bom lugar ainda. Explore a costa. Oxi. É 15, eu tô com menos 5. Não sei se tirar. Aqui tá sempre vence, né? Mas tirar 6 e 6 aqui. Eu ficaria com. Sei lá, mano, 7. E precisa de 15, mesmo assim eu passaria, estranho. Checagem branca ainda.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Hi. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, man. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
2 dias. Já foi visual. Eu não tinha visto nisso? Acho que tinha visto, ele tinha falado até. Eu tô usando aquele negócio lá, né? Percepção. Duas velhas botas de cavalaria indicando alto. Monte aquele cavalo e cavalga pela noite. O salto vem a calhar também, e eles definitivamente fazem parecer uns bons 5 centímetros mais altos. Mas pode ser que eles também estejam te deixando mais aguçado, mais perceptivo dos seus arredores. Agora, quem foi que ganhou uma nova perspectiva? Ah, demorou. De percepção. Percepção foi pra 8, hein? Percepção em drama, boa.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Não precisando pagar 20 conto, tá bom. Não sei que aconteceu alguma coisa de ruim aqui.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Oh. Tá bom. A gente já chega aqui pegando isso, casaco Koriev. Que eu peguei e não usei recentemente, nada, né? Vamos ver aqui. Mas um de lógica, checkmate. Esse casaco xadrez ostentoso embeleza sua forma de um modo que te faz sentir o tipo divertido de seriedade. Eles têm excelentes espaço aos bolsos também. Bom, aqui é cálculo visual e Split Corps. E se eu precisar de... Lógica? Lógica? Ó. Fiz o chão range sem precisar espaço. Lógica foi com quanto aqui? Foi com 6. Mas a outra que é o cálculo visual. Por enquanto. Espelho? De novo?
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Tô trancado
you see the
ainda.
reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Eu tenho 2 só. O outro acho que era torneira, né? Não lembro.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Hora de se barbear, arrancar fora essas costeletas.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Pode ser. Se eu tirar 10, eu tenho 5 coordenação motora. Tirar uns 5 só. Checagem branca. Não vejo. Tem alguma coisa. Tem alguma coisa que tá tirando coordenação motora. Ah não, eu aumentei um ponto só. Tem uma análise de coordenação aqui, né? Tentar fazer.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough, like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman. You use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the noseline. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, reducing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so.
Ah tá,
A feeling
operou.
of freshness
Perdido.
overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
É, no fio vai ser engraçado.
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Legal.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Mapa. O que veio com o mapa? Tem os 20 conto e vou poder ficar com eles. Então lá. Acho que eu tentei abrir, não. Tem um pássaro ali. É a menina que pegou o elmo? Ela tá com a jaqueta.
Hello, mister.
Pequena ali. Lá era quem? Não tinha nome, né?
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there. I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom? That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical. It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
Olha lá, tá vendo? O pássaro aqui tá tentando arrumar. Quase que com certeza.
I don't know. Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Claro, pega logo, eu não gosto dele mesmo. Parece bravo, ué.
Alright, you just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Yes. Very soft.
Ah, o meu rosto.
Isn't he soft?
Moral recuperado.
Bye!
Treze e 38. Cadáver de um galo silvestre estofado com um material desconhecido. À distância, ele pode se passar por um espécime real. Já o pássaro em si parece extremamente irritado e levemente rabugento. Mano, se ele não gostar, tomara que ele não pegue, né? Porque daí eu posso vender. Faltava ele não gostar, reclamar e ainda pegar. Ele passa pagando pela Gert. Ah, não. Vamos celular, despertar. luvas blindadas. Acho que é só isso. Laranja. Vou pra cá então. Ali. Vamos fazer outra missão então.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Mapas Fairweather, T500. Vai concluir enquanto as duas unidades pegam.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Roupas. Oh, mais 2 de interação, cara. Isso aqui me dá o que mesmo? Mais 1 de interação. Tchau, inseto, isso aqui dá mais 2. Força em dígitos. Fechar e abrir os punhos nunca foi tão divertido. As pequenas placas de cerâmica fazem um estalido adorável quando seus dedos se movem. As luvas são um pouco ásperas, mas a aderência é fenomenal.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions. The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
XP.
You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
De novo, né? Então... Três horas de live agora. Deu 2,59 agora, na real, vai dar 3 horas. Mas já foi, 2 faltando, que vou eu. Daí a bota ficou com... Não consegui pegar a bota, velho. Era pra ele dormir e ir lá pegar, né?
Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like you.
Ó, cabeça dele no lugar. Ah, 6 de interação. Tá pendendo já pra começar a usar a barrinha ali de roupa. Deixa eu ver. Vender não dá pra vender, né? Bem que a parte da roupa nenhuma aparece aqui, só aquele cara que falou. Questão. Apareceu coisa de vender roupa, né? Quero chegar lá. Nossa. Não, eu vou morar ao lado da Liliane aqui. Não dá pra passar, não. Dinheiro ali. Viagem rápida desbloqueada, igreja. As luvas blindadas. Gramar de Martinese, barca dos pescadores e igreja. Muito legal. Igreja. É melhor parar, né? Tá expandindo muito a área, já deu hora de eu parar. Ainda 50 centavos? Fica alguém aqui.
pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
Poderia. Mas 7h53. Não vou conversar com ninguém agora não. Que louco a igreja. Um lugar bem feito, né? Bem detalhado. Janeiro de 147. Aqui acho que foi sem Bruno, né? Acho que é isso, não tem muito lugar para ver. Mano, agora abriu bem aqui o mapa, hein? Vou deixar pra ver essas coisas aqui depois. Não dá pra fazer. Então, já deu a hora já. Deu 8 horas agora, né? Deixa eu ver. 7h56. Eu nem vou ver essas coisas aqui, nem vou começar a conversa com ninguém, só vou salvar e já é. Não dá mais tempo não de fazer nada, mas o lugar abriu bastante aqui agora, depois da ponte ali de consertar.
Sim.
É um grande lugar aqui. Vou voltar pra onde eu já mexi, pra salvar lá. Dentro da casa que eu acabei de conseguir, na casa não, no quarto, né? Consegui. Aqui eu acho que eu ouvi tudo. Não, aqui eu entrei? Acho que aqui eu entrei. Ah não, aqui é meu quarto. Tá.
Interagir com o NPC.
Não dá agora não. Meu celular já despertou 2 vezes já. Tomar banho e sair, né? Aqui é a casa da mulher. Esse daqui eu já conversei, as 2 crianças, os bêbados aqui, né? Aí com a mulher aqui também, ela que me deu o quarto ali pra ficar ali. Aquela outra mulher pescadora também já conversei. Só essa casa que eu não consegui abrir aqui. Trancada, acho que mataram alguém aqui. Foi o que a mulher falou. É, aqui eu mexi em tudo já. Só pra aquele outro lado lá que eu não fiz nada. Ah, descobriram onde foi parar meu carro. Quem fez a baderna lá na cidade lá era eu mesmo. É a mesma coisa. É a mesma coisa. Opa! Ah não, ali eu mexi. Ah, aqui eu mexi já. Vou salvar, vou lá dentro da... Ai, cara, uma coisa cai. De vez em quando eu acho que essa cadeira tá caindo tanto pra trás que ela vai. Salvar ali. Ele não entra aqui, né? Deixa eu ver. Não, ele não entra, ele já vai pra trás. Já. Salvar jogo. O save de ontem. Olha lá, fico sem parcela. Ah, não tinha reparado ali na foto dele, mano, que a barba ficou feita. Situação do cara. Aqui dá o autosave. Isso foi menos tempo hoje, mas comecei mais tarde, né? 3 horas e 12 de live. Mas... é isso, depois tem que ver que essa montagem aqui. É isso aí, amanhã vou jogar um pouco mais. Ou pelo menos jogando um pouco, mano. Umas 3 horas igual tá aí. Por dia, não falhando nenhum dia, tá bom. Mas se você for falhar um dia, vamos jogar umas 5, 6 horas. Pra compensar, né? Mas assim vai indo, tá? Liberou agora esse espaço aqui. Tem que lembrar de se der 9 horas da noite ir lá falar com os caras lá nos apartamentos lá também. Um monte de coisa pra fazer agora. Um lugar pra ir ali ver e tal. Bom, não vendo. Beleza, então é isso aí. Valeu, falou.